Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, for that very generous introduction. Before I begin, I too would like to acknowledge and pay tribute to the Noongar Whadjuk people and their elders, past and present, the traditional custodians of the land on which we hold this ceremony. Chancellor, the Honourable Robert French AC, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Tayyab Shah, members of the UWA Senate, distinguished guests, proud family members, and of course, graduands, I am honoured to be standing before you to share my journey and a bit of advice on your next steps. But first, I want you to take a second, take a breath to really appreciate the moment and where you're sitting. We have students from several disciplines graduating, but a common foundation in science is the thread amongst you all. As a result, you have all learned the importance of having a hypothesis and setting about proving it. Your presence here today is evidence that that hypothesis was correct. Congratulations. My message for you is, as you step forward into the next chapter of your life, to find your authentic voice and stay strong. I'd like to share with you what I wish I had learned more quickly in my career and someone had shared with me when I was graduating. My university degree has given me the foundation to stand strong and lead with purpose, to talk to the importance of community at a time of unprecedented change, to give my voice to what I believe is the most important aspect of our culture. The value we place on supporting each other sets us apart as a nation. I strive to enhance and grow the civil society which raised me. And I promise you this: no person regrets finding their voice, nor do they live contently if they do not speak their truth. I lead the Royal Flying Doctor Service in WA, an iconic institution that is quintessentially Australian in its mission to help a mate when they need it most. This year, this icon has become an innovator with new aeromedical capability entering our skies. In addition, the RFDS was named the 2019 Mel Bryce WA Tech Company of the Year. A 90-year-old not-for-profit company is not the sort of new, agile startup you might expect to win a tech award, but the pressure of the unprecedented in the face of adversity inspired us to develop our aeromedical service into a genuine emergency room in the sky. This is world-leading technology. I'm sure our founder, the Reverend John Flynn, would be very proud of this innovation in the face of uncertainty and change, and especially proud of the new voices that have come along to bring their ideas and energy to his legacy and to the continuation of the story of the Flying Doctor. I now have the privilege of bringing my voice to that story to tell the next chapter. You have pursued your truth in science, and today marks the celebration of the work you have undertaken to achieve your degree. Today marks the commencement of your next chapter. To spread your wings. Now, I'm sorry, but there had to be at least one aeromedical pun in there, right? Yeah. Speak to what this extraordinary university has taught you. Lean on the resources it will continue to provide you with. I didn't find my voice for many years. I looked to the words of others to make change, and I kept writing the same chapter. The introduction of consumer-directed care into the community sector was my catalyst to leadership. Introducing a consumer market to community benefit risked unintentionally ripping apart our civil fabric, and I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen. I found my voice, and I spoke to what I knew was critical to introducing this once-in-a-generation public policy change. Authenticity, bring who you truly are, is what will make the difference. It is the only thing that has ever changed the world. There will certainly be chapters of celebration, times when you will be surrounded by many who want to celebrate the success and sometimes take the credit of your accomplishments. There will and should be chapters of challenge, and in these chapters, you may well stand alone. Despite this, stay strong and continue to speak loudly. Because of your obstacles, your voice will be wiser, more innovative and bolder. My own path has been unconventional and full of challenges. My challenge came early when I didn't receive the marks I needed to go to university. I was truly devastated. I needed to find another path to take me where I wanted to go. The chapter I thought I would write changed overnight, and I had to accept that my story would be different to the one I had drafted for myself. But I did write a new story, and I added depth to my character. I enrolled in TAFE, and then I applied to university, completing an undergraduate degree, a postgraduate year, and a graduate certificate. And I aspire to one day be Dr. Tompkinson. At an age when I was too young to really understand the practicality of it, my parents encouraged me that anything was possible and I could achieve whatever I set my mind to, particularly if I worked hard. This has held me in great stead, and I am grateful for the belief that they had in me then and continue to have in me now. That affirmation and the courage to find my voice enabled a country girl from the wheat belt of WA to become the first woman to lead the Royal Flying Doctor Service in its 90-year history. I want you to take that same affirmation and belief in yourself. A career is far more complex than a university degree, and you will leave here today with only a few certainties: that you have an incredible start with a degree from the University of Western Australia. New and developing technologies will fundamentally change how humanity lives and works. As the next generation of scientists, doctors, and dentists, you and your peers will tackle some of the most complex problems facing our humanity. Your shared voice will be critical to shape our future. And as crazy as it sounds, the most certainty I want you to remember is it's really going to be all right. It truly is. You've absolutely got this, and the next chapter is going to be everything you want it to be. My sincerest congratulations on all you have achieved in earning your degree. Always remember that you are much more than that piece of paper. You are poised to lead us into the next decade in exactly 19 days' time. I wish you great adventures and the courage and confidence in finding your voice to accompany you as you embark on your next chapter. Thank you.